Hi, Derek. Thanks for watching. This is just a quick look at how Google views and ranks your website in the search results. And then once we understand how the program works, we can use it to your advantage to increase some traffic to the site by getting you a little bit further up in the page so that consumers can see you more easily when they're searching in your area. I'll get your site pulled up here. The site is actually looking really good. You got plenty of options. Everything drops down. We've got a call to action that works, should be mobile optimized. As far as Google is concerned, when it's looking to rank your website, it's going to do so on two different ways. The first is the content. It's going to come in and it's going to count all the words and text on the page. It's generally looking for a minimum of 1,500 to 2,000 words. It assumes that the more information you have on the page, the more of an authority you are and an expert in your field. So while it's counting the words, it's also looking for the keywords, anything that a person might be typing into Google search, which in your case is probably going to be a product that you offer and the location that you offer it in. Now this is where the number of words on the page comes into play because you're only allowed to have one keyword for every 100 to 150 words of text on the page. So the more keywords you want to be searched for, the more content it needs to be on the page just to offset that. The second way you're going to get ranked is what's called the authority or the popularity of the page. The two ways to build authority are getting citations, which is any time that your name, address, and phone number are listed in any kind of online directory, such as Yelp, Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, things like that. They're usually always free. It just takes some time to find those directories, register your business, and then input the information exactly as it's shown in Google. The second way to build authority is through what's called backlinks. That's when another website links back or refers to your website. And it acts like an endorsement for Google because it's building trust because others are vouching for you. It can be seen similarly to like a customer review. You have thousands of customer reviews, so people look at that, they think pretty highly of you. Google is doing the same thing, except it's using other websites to build this trust. So to see how this works in the ranking results, first thing you see here is the map pack, which you're coming up with number 2, which is good. The way you can possibly increase that would be just to make sure that you're optimizing your Google Business Profile, which is how you're in here. It's part of the Maps app, so you can do it right from your smartphone. You just want to make sure that you have all the fields filled out, including the services and products you offer, the areas you're offering in, as well as your hours of operation. Then we want to geotag photos within your service area and upload those as well as posts to your Google profile on a regular basis. Try to have customers post reviews. And then you want to get as many of those citations, your name, address, and phone numbers. You want to get those enlisted as more directories than any of these other companies to help increase the ranking. Underneath that is what we call the organic search results. This is where the higher the authority or the more trust Google has in your website, the higher up on the list you're going to rank. Now you guys are on page 1, which is great. It's a little bit towards the bottom, so you're in a little danger of potentially getting knocked out if somebody else moves up in the ranking a little bit. To show you how this works, I take your website and I just put it into this tool that I use, and it shows me all the information that Google finds when it crawls your website for both the content and the authority. Just to define these terms a little bit, if a local news article was written and it said, top 10 CBD stores in Massachusetts, and inside that article, the reader could click on a link and it would refer them back to your website and load your site, that would be considered one referring domain or one referring website. So just to take a look at the competition, unfortunately, in this area, there's a lot of chain stores and national stores in which they push a lot of power through a huge advertising budget with nationwide products. So they could easily be into the thousands of domains. As far as where you're at right now, I just took one of your competitors, Local Green Roads. He is the one that's just above you, just to kind of get you an idea of how close you are to be able to compete with them and slowly move up in the ranks. Beyond that, then we've got some more of it, like I said, the chains and these review sites, which easily can be outranked as well. We just needs to slowly add authority to the website by gaining more of these links. So getting more websites to refer back to yours. Now, just something to note here is it's not just a matter of the quantity of links, it's also the quality. They need to be in your relative field and relative to your business type. So for instance, if we had Pizza Hut referring back to your website, it's not going to do you any good because Google obviously knows you're not making pizzas, so that adding that link won't add any kind of authority or power to your page. Then we look into the keywords. These are all the words and phrases that are being searched in Google that's being found on your site, as well as the volume, the number of times per month that they're being searched. So what we would want to do here is just do some research and find all the highest volume keywords in the area relative to products that you have, and make sure that those are being included on the page so that way you can be found in the search for them. So for instance, we find one here that's Delta 8 Pro. That's being searched 1,100 times per month. Right now, you're in the 18th position for that. So that's probably either at the bottom of the second page or top of the first page of Google. Probably not too many people are making it down that far. So if you are on the first page of Google for this particular keyword, 1,100 people would see your web page every month. We're usually pretty conservative in our estimates, and we say about 10% of those people will actually click on your website and visit it and or give you a call. So you have 110 potential new customers per month. And then I don't know what the conversion rate is for your business as far as the number of people that call you or stop in and what they purchase. But even if let's be, more conservative and say not even half of those people actually purchase something, you're talking upwards of close to 50 new customers every month just by having this one keyword in your page on your site on the first page of Google, so that way you can be found when anybody's ever searching. So this is how we help add a little bit to your bottom line, but also add some exposure so that way customers can find you for all the most popular things that they're searching for. So I hope this information was helpful and allows you to scale some of the presence and also kind of fight off some of the people that will be coming up trying to bump you out of this spot. If you need any help or if you wanted me to go into any further details about anything that I talked through, please feel free to reach out. We could also talk about some goals you might have for the business, and then I can do some research to find out what it would take for you to reach those. And I always do love getting some feedback as well to find out if information like this is useful for you. So please let me know what you thought. Thanks, and I look forward to speaking with you.